Hello, everybody. Jazz Singh here. Welcome you to week 2 here of our course. You can see here at my home office, way up there in that corner behind me, my SFU degree. So I'm very proud of it. You see some other qualification behind me. But yeah, the point here is not to show off my qualification, but rather discuss how the course has been going so far, and I've been very pleased with the level of detail and the warmth that has been included in the introduction. So I enjoyed reading all of your introduction, and it looked like everybody is participating. So it's really good to see that level of engagement. And I hope you enjoyed getting to know your classmates as well. In week 2, we will build on the introductory concepts. Admittedly, Module 1 was pretty short. Module 2 will have a little bit more detail. We'll start off with the balance sheet, and we'll look at the income statement. Those will be primarily the big topics that are covered in week 2. What you want to do is make sure that you have a good understanding of the format of the balance sheet as well as the income statement, because they're commonly used. With the balance sheet, we have the backbone of accounting, right? Assets equal liability plus equity. Essentially, what that is telling you is that any assets, anything of use inside your business, has to be funded either by liability or by equity. And a good way to think about it is if you have cash in your business, right? That's the most basic asset, which I think most of us can understand. You need cash. You can either put your own cash in, which is your equity inside your business, or you can go to the bank and get a loan, and that's a liability. So that asset of cash is funded either by liability, bank loan, or by equity, your own money. And that can be applied to everything, right, inside your business. That rule holds true throughout. With the income statement, basically you have your revenues, which is money's coming in minus expenditures, right, expenses, where you have money coming out. You all know the phrase, you have to spend money to make money in a business. Sad but true. So the net of revenue minus expenses is your net profit or loss. So there should be some pretty familiar concepts, I would say. Speaking cautiously here, but hopefully you don't find it overwhelmingly foreign or different, right? It's probably something you can wrap your head around if you have a good understanding of business already, which I assume a lot of you do. Keep in mind that you want to complete the self-assessments, right? At the end of each module, they will give you some marks, and you also want to start thinking about assignment 1. So assignment 1 is available, and you can download it, have a look at it. It's not due until later, but definitely it's in your best interest to look at it sooner rather than later. Also a reminder that this week will be our first office hours. So they're completely optional. You don't have to attend if you don't want to, but if we do have an audience, right, as I'm hoping we do, we can go over some concepts together. Maybe get some guidance, give you some guidance on the assignment number 1. And yeah, we'll record the sessions as well, right? So you can always watch them later on. So that will be office hours Thursday at 6 p.m. on Zoom. And you should see that invite, or the link, I should say. You'll see that in the Zoom tab. Like always, if anything else comes up, you can always reach out to me personally over email, or you can also post in that instructor's office tab, or discussion forum, I should say. I'm checking the discussion forum pretty frequently, so if there is something that you think it's in the best interest of the class to know, please do post. And as a final reminder that I am working with the SFU design team, a huge shout out to them, to continue to make improvement to the course, right? And they've just been great, right? Raveen and James, they've both been completely awesome. And as we speak, they're working on some things which I've asked to be added to Module 2. So please remain patient with that. You might find that there are things added as we go, and you might have already covered them, but I will make sure that in the announcement I point out that this is what has been added. And we're doing that on a weekly basis, ongoing basis. It is not so easy to kind of improve the course on the fly, but we're trying our best for you. So thanks again for your patience. Thanks for being so engaging. I absolutely love reading your introductions. So I'm hoping to see more of that same in the Module 2 discussion post. Bye for now.